So I am back, resuming my play of King's Quest V. I am Jeffrey Hauser. I don't know if I ever introduced myself in the last one.
Have you previously played King's Quest?
One thing I will say about this game, like, it doesn't have a lot of the modern things I expect from a sort of point-and-click interface. Like, the cursor doesn't highlight, for as one example. But they do a really good job of moving the cursor to where you need to go. Like when a dialogue or a portrait rather comes up when you're talking to someone, they automatically move the cursor out of the center of the dialogue if that's appropriate. And check this out. As I open, it's going to move the cursor directly onto, I think, the restore, which is just a nice little tidbit. So I did cheat. I did look up a walkthrough hint. And basically, you have to do something with these eyes and the green gems.
Strange plants and animals inhabit this dark and...
But okay.
Well, it looks...
But you have to die first. Can Graham kiss one of those frogs? Will it turn into a princess?
Peering curiously at him through the heavy foliage of the dark forest, Graham notices several pairs of bright, blinking eyes.
Hello? Who's there? I say, who's there? Please help me. Please? Oh, never mind.
Graham receives no answer. The small... Graham can plainly see...
Is Graham trying to catch one of them? I'll just throw the last one and see what happens.
Drat. Just missed him.
Graham receives no answer. Peering curiously at him through the heavy... Graham can plainly see the eyes.
And could I have made another trap somewhere?
This situation seems to require very careful thought. A large, rock-like creature blocks further passage to the west. A large...
Oh. That just looks like a rock to me.
Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies. Graham gives the wand a... Graham gives the wand... Graham gives the... A large, strange plants and animals.
Ah,
Well, it looks like
bless me.
the trio of sparkling emeralds.
Huh.
Hello? Who's there? I say, who's there? Please?
Graham receives
Ah.
well. It looks like Graham will be. This situation seems to require very careful thought. This situation, the small creatures, whoever they are, don't seem to show any interest.
Hello? I say, please? Oh,
Graham, the small.
So it's a controlled location, and it's a movie, so I can't do anything.
Graham receives.
drat. Just missed him.
A large.
See, if I had a rope, I could build a snare or something. In theory, at least. Now, will these guys protect me since I returned to their thing? No, that's just instant death.
Well, it Looks like Graham will be hanging around here for a while. Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him as he follows a meandering path through The bluebird is too busy taking a bath to answer Graham. Graham feels the eyes of
I restored back before entering the forest altogether.
It's you again, is it? We still don't have any shoes for sale.
The weary old woman has no interest in it. The shoemaker isn't even paying any attention to Graham. The dog doesn't even lift his head. The old shoemaker, eyes squinted and fingers calloused from years of making shoes, drives tiny nails into a shoe sole with a small cobbler's hammer. The old shoemaker wearily hammers tiny nails in a shoe sole. The old shoemaker... Business doesn't seem to be so good for the shoemaker and his wife. The dog doesn't even lift his head to take notice of it.
Come on in, look around. Let me know if you're interested in anything. Look in the trunk upstairs. I think I put them there.
I'll do that.
A pet goldfish swims endlessly around in its fishbowl.
Grandpapa,
Yeah, my darling?
can I keep this doll? I don't really like her.
Now, Katrina, you know these toys are for sale for other kinder. Besides, you've got plenty of dolls. You can play with her, but just be careful.
All right, Grandpapa, I'll take care of her.
A pet goldfish The little girl is more interested in her doll. The toy maker wouldn't find that. The toy maker would... Suddenly,
Aha. I hope that just wasn't game over. Because I think you have to help the rat
I'll wait
somehow.
for you. Welcome back to our bakehouse.
The Baker brothers seem to have a pet. The cat doesn't appear to like Graham. The cat doesn't look very friendly at all.
Okay, my memory says the rat helps you out of the bottom of the inn.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat.
No, Graham.
Well, did not see that coming.
Too bad. Suddenly, too late. Too late.
That's what I do.
Suddenly, frantic squeakings alert Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat.
Oh, thank you, good sir. You saved my life. My children and I will never forget your kindness. Maybe someday I'll be able to return the favor. Oh, I hear my children calling. Goodbye, until we meet again.
Now if I go get knocked out, the rat'll come unlock me, I think.
Ooh, I'll wait for you.
A flea-bitten old dog lies asleep. The Country Inn's tavern looks a bit shabby and run down. Graham notices three rough-looking men huddled over the bar. Graham notices three...
You know that job we pulled yesterday? Where's the rest of the loot, huh? I think one of you guys is holding out on me.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rob 'em out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
Ta-ta-ta.
I told you I'd repay your kindness.
Graham stoops down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor. Graham has unfortunately found himself locked in the country inn's dusty, dirty cellar. In one corner of the cellar, Graham notices a large rat hole. Graham has unfortunately found himself... Graham has A small set of rickety wooden stairs lead up to the cellar door. A rusty padlock securing the door prevents Graham from leaving. Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies. That won't help Graham. A rusty padlock. Cheer up, Graham. The innkeeper will soon put you out of your misery. Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles. That won't help Graham unlock the door. Graham gives the... That won't help Graham unlock... That won't help... That won't help... A small... Graham has unfortunately found himself locked in the country... Graham has unfortunately found himself locked in the country inn's dusty, dirty cellar. Graham has unfortunately... A small set of rickety wooden stairs... Cheer up, Graham. The innkeeper will soon put you out of your misery. This is a side entrance of the quaint... The side door is locked. An old, uninteresting barn is located. Graham can see an unbreakable padlock on the barn door. A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old... These aren't very talkative bees. A steaming pot of stew bubbles over. Obviously, the man wouldn't tolerate Graham taking his... The sullen man doesn't appear to be the...
Madam Mushka is tired. No more for today.
The ox's mouth is too full of grass to even attempt a conversation with. Graham finds the huge beast completely uninteresting. Graham...
That is not a gold coin.
a hot, dry desert for the...
The scraggly bushes of the dry brush. Too
Oh,
bad.
fun.
Even the sting of such a small creature can prove deadly.
Welcome back to our bakehouse. I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
The cat doesn't appear to like Graham.
I hope you enjoy your...
It looks delicious.
I hope...
The wonderful smell. Graham can see the bakehouse kitchen. Carefully, Graham searches through the haystack, but doesn't see anything of importance. Just off a rutted dirt road, a country inn overlooks the picturesque rushing river. A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old tree. Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies. Cedric is too busy looking around and doesn't seem to be paying any attention to Graham. The ants don't seem to take kindly to uninvited trespassing. The ants are too...
I ain't in the mood to gather.
The entrance to the small house is through a...
I don't like strangers.
The bluebird is too busy taking a bath. Graham feels the eyes of many creatures upon him.
If you walk to the south, you'll find the town bakehouse. Ooh, there's nothing but a dark, scary forest to the north.
To the north, Graham can see the gnarly edge of a deep, dark...
Please, don't bother me anymore. Let me weep in peace.
A graceful, weeping willow tree grows.
Leave my hop alone. It's mine.
Graham gives the wand a good... An old hollow log lies in a small clearing before the gloomy forest. The wide... Graham gives... A small... Nestled among the trees of the forest. The door to Crispin's house.
Ooh, don't bother with...
In silence, the large serpent eyes Graham. Graham gives the wand. A worn dirt path wanders through. That won't help Graham. That won't help. That won't. That won't help. That won't help.
Whoops.
Ah, freedom at last! Now you spend the next 500 years in a bottle.
Graham should know better than to keep things bottled up. Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now. The scorching sun burns down on the dry. Uh-oh. Graham can't do much to help the poor man now. The hot. Ah.
I'm just guessing that maybe there's something more I missed at the bandit camp.
With disgust, Graham looks at a drunken bandit lying. Phew! There doesn't seem to be any activity. A lone camel waits near the large tent. while its owner celebrates inside. The bandits would notice if the camel snoring loudly upon a beautiful. Graham should avoid the bandit at all. Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him. The glowing coals of the dying campfire hold no interest to Graham. The campfire, all but forgotten, has been reduced to a pile of glowing embers. Disturbing the horses would be very unwise at this time.
An intruder!
That wasn't a very smart move, Graham. The small creatures, whoever they are, don't seem to show any.
Hello? Who's there? I say, please.
Strange plants and strange.
That icon only works here, apparently.
Well, it looks like Graham will be